Hello everyone, today I will be trying the Aunt Jackie's Curl La La Curl Custard. Now let's get into it. My hair was already wet, but I wet it again. Just my whole head, and I also washed it as well. Tried a curl cream or custard in my entire life, so I was so excited to try this. Then I detangled my hair. By the way, this brush is from Dollar Tree. I think it's a really good dupe for, I forgot what that brush is called, but I think it's gone pretty viral. Then I made a part in my hair, kind of like a side, like, I don't know what to call it, like a C swoop part, I don't know. But this is me parting it. I made sure to get it as crisp as I could have. Then I put a towel because I know it was gonna get messy, and then I just re-wetted my hair again. The smell was really nice for this product. I really liked it. I also liked the purple color. So then I got a little bit and I started raking it through my hair, as well as doing prayer hands to make sure I get all the product in there. Also made sure to get it through my roots. Again, just continuing to rake and scrunch all throughout my head. For best results, I decided to split my hair in half, and I used this Denman looking brush and decided to I don't know what it's called, but I combed it through like that and I shaped it. I've seen a lot of curly, hair girlies do this and scrunch it as well. And they get defined curls. And so I was like, I gotta try this out. Also, why are Denman brushes so expensive? I got this at the beauty supply for I think $2.99, and it's pink. It's so cute. But yeah, that's what I did all throughout my head, starting off with the bottom section. I just made sure to scrunch it through, and I think it worked pretty effectively here. You could see that, especially after I crunched it, you saw the waves of the curls, whatever you want to call it, forming. Then I got to work on the top section. I just made sure to do the same thing, pulling away from my head, from my scalp, and just continue to scrunch. Now I'm using a t-shirt. You could also use a microfiber towel, and I'm just getting rid of the excess water or product in my hair. I'm doing it all throughout my head. This is what it's looking like. I think it's looking pretty darn good. Then I'm using the Pro Clear Ice gel. I love that gel. And I'm just raking it through my hair. I should say more like prayer hands, and scrunching all throughout my head. Now I'm going to diffuse my hair, and I don't have a diffuser cuff thing. I just use my hands. This is on the low and warm setting of this hair dryer. I'm just starting with going on my roots so far, just to make sure everything is sealed, and I'm going over my whole head. And then you're gonna see later that I just cuff up hair with my hand and just go around it, and that's my diffuser way. If anyone else has any other tips to diffuse while not having a diffuser head, please let me know, because that's just how I do it. Then I moved it to high heat, high power. Not sure if I moved it to high heat as well. It's kind of hard to tell. Or is it? But I know I didn't do it for that long. I believe I went back to low and warm and just, went all over my head again, just to make sure, not only to speed up the drying process, because my hair takes forever to dry. Just continuing to go all around my head. Now this is what we're looking like after diffusing. I was kind of disappointed because I would expect the curls to be tighter, you know what I mean? So then to combat some frizz, as you can see there, I just put some hair, I don't know if to say polish or hair grease. That one's really good. I've been using it since I was a kid. And I scrunched it in my hair and also did prayer hands, just doing it all throughout my head. This is what the hair is looking like after. Not too bad, but I would have hoped that after diffusing, it would have made it like the curls tighter, you know? So after a few hours, I believe, or a couple hours, this is what the hair was looking like. Some parts are definitely tighter than the other. It's definitely better than before. Now I'm going back with more of that hair polish because the frizz is, I know like you're gonna see later, it got really crazy in my opinion, especially around the root area. Maybe I just didn't put enough of the curl custard or just gel in general, but my hair got really frizzy. So that's why you see me again doing that. Also, I guess to break like whatever gel cast. I didn't really have a gel cast with this, but you know. Not up close, the curls do look good though, in my opinion. They look pretty good. It's just, like I said, I just wish they were a little bit more tight because I know my curls can get really, really tight. You know what I mean? After a lot of scrunching later, I'm taking this like pick tool thing and just like fluffing out my roots. I think that's what you call it. I don't have like those like fork looking ones. I don't know how to explain it, but this is one that I have. So I just did this to my roots. I usually never do this. I usually do my hands, but I want to try to see what it would look like without just doing it with my hands. I believe I also just did it with my fingers after. I'm not too sure. By the way, if anyone has tips for volume, please let me know in the comments. Now we're taking some hairspray and just like locking everything in, also attempting to decrease frizz. Much more scrunching. I'm telling you, my hands were so tired after this just because of all the scrunching. Like, I don't know, it was just like kind of insane. I was trying to minimize frizz as much as possible, and frizz isn't always a bad thing. It's just like the frizz wasn't where it was supposed to be, if you know what I'm saying. This is now like a while later. As you can see, the curls did get tighter, but do you see that frizz? Look how much frizz! That is a curl worth of frizz. Why is there that much? Like, it is not necessary, you know what I mean? So I was just like, you could see the disappointment in my face. I had to like literally finger coil it because I was just like, huh? I believe I put some gel on there, but I had to I had to finger coil it. I didn't finger coil any other strands of hair. It was just this. But like, even as you can see, like, I just feel like there was places with frizz that there didn't have to be frizz. I went back with gel again, and I'm sure I did scrunch. Just give it a second. Oh, I didn't scrunch? That's kind of hard to believe. But anyway, okay, there it is. But, you know, like I said, there's a lot of curls that I was like, okay, nice and defined, yes. But like, I don't know, I just feel like there was too much frizz. I just don't think I put enough gel. I feel like my hair needs to have more gel, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's the products. Maybe the products didn't pair well, you know, that definitely could have been that too. But I feel like the curls definitely did pop after a while. You just had to give it time, you know what I mean? But the product wasn't bad overall. I think if I do this again, I'm using more gel, and I might try a leave-in conditioner with it to see how it pairs. I'm thinking maybe like the Scala, because I still have more Scala from when I reviewed it, which, by the way, watch that YouTube short. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more voiceovers. This is the first time you're doing a voiceover. This was supposed to be a short, but the amount of footage I had of this was insane. I had like over 23 minutes of footage. But yeah, I mean, like, I was really feeling myself, you know, with the curls eventually. It was just, you know, hard with the frizz because me and frizz don't really mix well. And like I said, there's good frizz and bad frizz in my opinion. This was like the end of the day. As you can see, the frizz is still there, but the curls, I feel like, did get more like curly, if that makes sense, more defined. So this product definitely wasn't that bad. It's just maybe the products, like I said, didn't pair so well, and I definitely have to use more gel in the future. If you want to see more hair videos like this, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.